Hi, how you doing?
I'm great.
Hey, what's your name?
Marina.
Marina.
Marina
Oh,
Louw.
Marina?
Louw.
Low. How do you spell that?
L-O-U-W.
Okay, what do you do, Marina?
I'm a painter.
You paint what?
Pictures. Everything that's nice that I like.
Did you paint that picture that's right there beside you?
Yes.
Yeah, what is that?
It's a flower. It's a hydrangea. Or the quality in Paris, belle hortense.
Belle Hortense.
I moved into the city and I was sort of gobsmacked about everything that went on around, and I just took the plant in my room and I started painting it, and that's how I always start.
Okay, so where are we right now?
In Paris at the Cite des Arts.
Okay, and what did you do to come to the Cite des Arts?
Well, you apply through your own country,
Yeah.
and then you go through a selection process, and when you get a yes, you come here and your life changes.
And how did you get to this point in your life? What did you have to do?
Well, work.
Work. A lot of work, huh?
Yes.
Okay, and what else do you do?
I am a jeweler as well.
Jeweler?
Yes.
What's a jeweler?
Well, I make jewelry.
You make jewelry?
Yeah, I work with silver and things that I find, like stones, wood, bones. I'm from South Africa, so you find all these things all along over the place.
In nature?
Yes, in nature. I work with natural things, semi-precious stones and silver. Things like this, and I picked that up on the beach in South Africa.
What is that? Let me see.
It's a stone. It's just
You took a stone
normal
and you made
little
a
pebble
ring.
on the beach with a lot of silver. Yeah.
Okay.
And
That's nice. And now I heard you had a lot of talent. You do a lot of different things. Your rumors out about you.
yeah. Bullshitting is one of them, but no. And I like to do pottery as well. I only started that about a year ago, but I'm working on a whole range of things that you use in the house, plates, bowls, things like that, but very organic, very simplistic, and also with nature in it. Everything is in white, and I pick up leaves and little twigs and I work it into the clay, and so you will have a plate with a few natural leaves that I found in my garden also imprinted in it.
You like animals?
Oh, a lot. I prefer them to people.
Oh, because I heard you said you like nature, so I guess you like animals,
yes.
Yeah.
Any animal is beautiful and wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been painting?
Yeah, all my life.
All your life?
Seriously, I was a fashion designer before.
You studied as a fashion designer?
Yes.
So you make clothes?
Yes, I used to, not anymore. Only now just for myself, using clothes that you buy here and change them from this to that. Oh, and here in Paris I decided that I will go and do a little bit of handbags to go with my jewelry.
Yeah.
And that will be drawing again on the past of the fashion.
What medium do you use to paint?
Acrylics.
Acrylics.
With a lot of charcoal in between, a bit of spray paint, a lot of mixed media, but mainly I would say acrylics.
And why? Why acrylics?
Because it's quick. Because when I start to paint, I want to go with it and I don't want to stop. And when you work in oils, you have to stop because everything is wet, and you have to. Or I find when I work with oils, I have to plan a bit. But with the acrylics, you just work with a surprise element, and you don't have to plan, and it dries, so you just can go on and on and on as long as you want to.
And why do you paint flowers?
They're also my friends. They're also from nature, and for me, I don't only paint flowers. I paint animals, and I love doing figures. But in South Africa, people want the flowers, and for me, painting a flower is like a meditation. It refreshes me instead of tiring me out.
Okay.
I just like doing it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. And how big? I mean, like this painting right here is pretty big, Do you paint like big, like walls, murals also?
No, not really murals. I'm a bit scared of that. Well, nobody's asked me to do a mural so far. But usually meter by meter, bigger, 1.5 meters, 2 meters. But I do small ones as well, 10 by 10 centimeters, 30 by 30. It's a small one. It's sort of a reduced, like a reduced liquid for a sauce. It's what a small painting is like. It's all this concentrated energy of a big painting in this little small frame, but it works. It's a different thing altogether.
What else inspires you?
Oh, you know, I wonder, it changes from day to day, but just walking the streets, living your life, feeling
What
happy,
is inspiration?
feeling sad. Inspiration?
What is inspiration?
I think it's what you get from perspiration.
Huh?
Yes.
What does that mean?
It's what the fairies tells you in the night, and the next day you go and you work your ass off.
You're bad.
Yes, I'm very bad.
Ah, there you go. All right. And what are your favorite colors?
Oh, I think at the moment it's white.
Yeah?
I love white.
Why?
You can see far. You can just go into the white.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
I have
So,
a logical explanation.
do you have a website?
Yes, I do.
What's your website?
marinalow.co.za.
Can you spell that out?
marinalow.co.za.
Okay. And do you travel a lot?
No, I don't travel that much. Whenever I have money, I come to Paris. I've been here 6 times.
You like Paris?
I love Paris, but next time I think it must be Italy or Spain or America. I have children at home, I have 6 pets at home, so I have to do a lot of arrangements to travel.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
one of these days my children are big enough, I mean I will be free to travel,
And
except for the pets.
If you had something to tell the young people who want to follow your footsteps, what would you tell them?
Oh, I will just say, work hard, but wish even harder.
Believe,
Believe.
have faith, and work.
Yeah, but no, it's more than believe or having faith, it is wishing. Just wish away.
Okay, let's talk about your art, this picture right here.
Yes.
Now, what's happening in this picture?
This is me taking that pot with hydrangeas in my room, painting it. It's not here anymore, it died unfortunately. And just seeing what I see in front of me and going into it and painting it. And you know, half of the time I paint without looking at the canvas or without looking at the flower. I close my eyes and I paint. And especially when I do the drawing bit, I close my eyes and I paint from my heart.
And what other artists inspire you?
Well, let's say Marina Louw. I like her a lot.
Is she from South Africa?
She's originally from South Africa, but she's been living in Amsterdam for 23 years. Who is? Oh, there are so many that inspires you, but I can never remember the names. It depends, you know, it changes from day to day. I love Bernard Piga. He's a French artist. He died last year.
Yeah. How do you spell that?
P-I-G-A. Piga.
Piga. Okay.
And
What about classic artists? Matisse
I love Matisse
Yeah?
and Picasso.
and Picasso?
I just love Picasso. I always go over and over to the Picasso Museum. I never get tired of it.
Yeah? You go to a lot of museums to find inspiration?
Yes, a lot.
Which ones?
You know, the big ones in Paris, the Louvre, the Orsay, the Picasso, all of the big ones, and then I walk the streets and I go to the galleries. And I see you have the contemporary stuff here, you have the very kitsch stuff, and you have sort of the classical things. And when you walk the streets of Paris, you see many things, and what I like about it is you get the idea that there's a place for everyone. There's a place for every medium, and you have a place as well in this world.
And you have a place in my heart, Marina.
Oh, and you're in mine.
Thank you so much. All right, today's your last day at Cite des Arts. That's what I heard.
Yes.
Are you sad?
I'm very sad.
Why?
There are many things I still have to do. Many things I have to see, to taste, to drink, to smoke, to do. But
To discover.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you have to go home sometime, and I suppose now is the time.
It's time to go back home, huh?
I'll go back home, and then for the next year or two, I'll draw on inspiration of what I did here, what I see here. Oh, now I'm going to work on a book.
Are you working on a book?
Yes, a cookbook. I'm working with a friend of mine who's a chef. She owned a restaurant in Pretoria, my hometown. Not my hometown, but the town where I'm living.
Yeah.
And it's a naughty cookbook. It's a sexy cookbook for lovers.
Oh. So
the
you do some
recipes-
spicy cooking, huh?
Yes, and the recipes are all for 2.
Uh-huh.
And I'm doing the artwork, and it's going to be art works with every recipe, and I'm not going to paint the food. It's more the idea behind the recipe, and it's a sexy thing.
Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing that cookbook.
Yeah, that's what I work mainly on now in Paris.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm really having a good time talking to you, but I gotta go and talk to some more artists. So when you come back to Paris, you know who you're gonna call? Joe.
Joe, of course.
What's your name again?
Marina Louw.
Okay, and where you from?
South Africa.
All right, say hello to South Africa for the world.
Hi, South Africa for the world.
Bye.